Still remember the service. At the end of the service, they just had some pieces of string up on the stage, and the message was, hey, go take one of these, tie it on your wrist, and anytime you look at that, you think of a person, and you're praying for them. I mean, it wasn't a fancy bracelet, it wasn't just a piece of string, but I knew what that string meant on my wrist, and so you were my people. It was probably like 2005-ish when we moved here.
We moved here in July of 2005, so it couldn't have been much longer after that.
Okay.
Probably pretty close there, yeah.
We were focused on getting plugged in. We were focused on making friends in the community, but never necessarily tied into intentionality. The relationship that we built, that had nothing to do with that, just a real desire to love people.
That's part of the Thompson charm, though. You're really good at that, though. You're really good at that. Like you're very personable, and you get it's pretty easy to gravitate towards you guys. That's why I joke that every time you move, you're on a new mission, right? Because you kind of conquer a neighborhood and then you move on again.
You guys were probably our best friends here. Out of proximity, you were our first friends. We lived next door. We did a lot, and I know for a fact that a baby monitor that was stationed at our house next door could still reach this actual table where we would be, playing cards. I'm not sure that we had to really have any farther conversations other than just, a pretty simple ask of, hey, do you guys have anywhere to go on Easter?
Yeah, and I think Kathy was kind of in the mood. She was actively trying to find some place, and I think the invite sort of pushed her towards, all right, we're gonna do whatever. I'm gonna try whatever I can to get us back. And if he was talking to me, I wasn't listening. I was honestly in not a space to even hear God at that point. And until I sat in that little cafeteria and Jeremiah used to be the worship pastor. Jeremiah played a song, it was True Love by Phil Wickham, and it just sort of broke me right there in my chair. And that's the first time I heard God talking to me, probably, at that point, it was probably 10 years, So we found a home when we got there. I did get kicked, dragging, and screaming to the life group again there, too. That wasn't for me there at that point. I just, So isn't it ironic that I've led one now for almost 10 years at this point?
I mean, now you guys are so active. I mean, I see you guys every Sunday. I see you serve, and I see your kids serving. Just the friendship that has come just for a simple ask, right? Of building that relationship and then taking that step to pray and then ask. And then 14, 18 years later, here we are.
You told us that day that you had that bracelet on and you cut it off, and that was a really cool thing. Kathy talks about that all the time. That's how we ended up here today, I think.
Yeah.
Telling Jeff, but so it's been a good thing for our family, and I don't know what we'd do without you guys around. You did go away for a little while. You came back.
We tried.
We both had an extra kid when we got back. But we don't sit around the table playing cards much anymore. But like I said, I can always call you if I need to.
And we don't need baby monitors.
We don't need baby monitors. We barely need. Yeah, they're all starting to leave now. So it's crazy.